David Fletcher of the show Reality Check. And him and his wife host that show. He's the main host, and his wife is the co-host. And I've always known that those two, as radio hosts, are a little not all together. Well, we're gonna play a few clips for you of the show Reality Check with the host David Fletcher, okay, and his wife Chris Fletcher. Yes, it's a woman. I know it's kind of an odd name for a woman, but anyways, we're going to play some clips, and we're going to prove to you that there is a high level of bias and bigotry coming from that show. And hopefully, by me analyzing their little program on public reality radio, that someone's going to realize that they're probably not fit to be in radio, and they'll be taken off the air hopefully within a year or so, or maybe within months. But here's the first clip.
Had a chance, especially you, to be on the air talking about this, and this is a story that I thought you might have an interesting take on, because it deals with women, motherhood, and all of that sort of things you're very familiar with.
Are you assuming that I'm going to care about this because I have a vagina?
I mean, I'm not a prude or anything. I understand it's a part of the female body, but is it really that appropriate to say on the airwaves, regardless of whether it's approved by the FCC? There's a lot of things that are approved by the FCC that are kind of sketchy or kind of in a gray area. Like, yeah, you can say it without getting kicked off the air, but people could still be offended by that. But let's get to the next clip.
On the show, and she responded to something Mitt Romney had said recently. Mitt said, quote, "My wife has the occasion, as you know, to campaign on her own and also with me. And she reports to me regularly that the issue women care about most is the economy."
Okay.
Now, let's unpack that statement a little bit first, because first off, is really the issue women care most about the economy?
I would say no, not right now.
All right. The problem I have with Dave Fletcher and his wife talking about this is that he's trying to use his wife as a spokesman for the entire female population in the United States to try to bash Mitt Romney and try to sort of persuade people over to the left wing to re-elect Obama. So obviously this is a form of propaganda seen within the show Reality Check. Just another reason not to listen to this biased garbage. It's just because his wife doesn't care about the economy doesn't mean she speaks for every single woman in the United States. Here's the next clip.
Yeah.
But the issue I think women are focused upon most, or should be if they're not listening, is the attack on women's rights by the conservatives.
Okay, here we go into the next issue. These are all clips from just one episode, ladies and gentlemen. Take note of that. She didn't provide any examples along with her, assumption or her, accusation. She accused conservatives of being, women haters and women bashers and attacking women when she never gave any evidence. But you see how her just making a vague remark like that without providing any facts is an issue, because what she said is simply not true. Okay, it's just not true, folks. Now, she kind of went into this a little bit more, and here's the next clip.
I mean, to me, women's rights are more important right now than the economy, too.
Right, and especially right now, a lot of the attacks that the conservatives are using is taking away health care for these low-income families who are trying to get a boost up when it comes to money.
All right, shut up. You see, again, she made a very vague accusation against the conservative ideology and people that consider themselves conservatives. Okay? She, again, provided no evidence. Now, I realize that I'm not playing these clips in there throughout, all the way through. I realize that I'm not playing these clips all the way through. I'm doing that to cut down on time. But I promise you, if you go to their episode that is on, their little page there, if you go to the episodes, if you go to public reality radio and then you click on reality check and you click on episodes, if you go to May 2nd, 2012, okay, it was a Wednesday, I do believe, and you can listen to the whole thing, and nowhere in that episode did she ever, not once, give any evidence to back that statement up. She just said it. Okay? She really shouldn't be on the radio, because we're now figuring out how uneducated she really is. And she's embarrassing the hell out of her husband. Not that he's anything to write home about, but I'm just saying that she says a lot of ridiculous things, and this is one of the examples that I'm providing. Shut up. But anyways, we're going to get to the next clip. All right, let's go.
That's an excellent point, because what did Jesus say about abortion?
Nothing.
What did Jesus say about gay marriage?
Nothing.
My goodness, I always knew that Dave Fletcher and his wife were a little slow, but I didn't know it was this bad. Listen, David, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but you will be now, because I'm going to tell you, gay marriage and abortion didn't exist back when Jesus walked the earth. Common sense would tell that to the average human being, which I think only proves that you don't have any common sense. You have a low level of common sense and a high level of bigotry. But let's get to the next clip.
So really, the Catholic Church is saying you are behaving too much like this Jesus fella.
Now this one, I don't even know what to say to this, because this is just at the highest level of bigotry and stupidity that anybody could ever imagine. Okay? Absolutely just plain ignorant and stupid. A stupid thing for anybody to say. But let's get to the next clip.
Two things the Catholic Church wants to focus on are abortion, it's wrong, as is all contraceptives.
Yes.
So even nuns, the liberal nuns who will help women get access to contraceptives, and there are nuns out there who do that.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
Thank God for them, shall we say.
Pun intended.
Yeah. And gay marriage. Those
Yes.
are the things the Catholic Church wants highlighted. Not child abuse.
Oh, of course not, because that would focus right on them.
And can you believe these two psychopaths? First, I want to address the fact that Chris Fletcher is absolutely bigoted, beyond belief, against Christians, Catholics in particular, as you just heard, because she just made an accusation, a false accusation at that, against Catholics, saying that the Catholic Church is in some way directly connected with the issue of child abuse. I don't know where the hell she got that from. I guess she, must have just been having one of her moments or whatever, where she just felt like she had to say something in order to bash a particular worldview, because again, she didn't back it up with any evidence or research or any type of facts. And besides the fact that David Fletcher is clearly confused, he's going after the Catholic Church because they focus on issues like abortion and gay rights. That's simply their religious freedom to say that stuff is immoral. Okay, and for you to attack that, Mr. Fletcher, is absolutely ridiculous. Roman Catholics are against abortion. They're against gay marriage, Mr. Fletcher. Get over it.